Hello, hello, hello. I'm Andrea Stevens,
And I'm Jeanette Mejias, and we are Web's Women.
where exposure brings strength. I said that very slowly today.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Well,
trying to find some peace.
well, the plus side is, you're awake.
Right.
Your
My
eyes are open,
my eyes are
given the crazy
barely
ass week
they're barely
weeks.
open. I
Yeah.
still have my Christmas tree up, as you can see. All of you, fans
Mm.
can't see my tree, but I will tell you now that it is now the 20th, whatever it is, third, fourth of this month. Fuck it. I'm keeping it up till friggin' Valentine's Day because I like to see the red and I like when it snows to still see my lights.
I have my tree
And
up.
since I've been in, you do?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's decorated with Valentine.
oh yeah, I'm not doing that shit. It's staying the way it is, but it's red because I like the red. So every year I have my red ribbons but no, I'm not changing anything. It's going to look as pretty as it did on Christmas
There you go. It's all
until
good.
March. Maybe I'll wait until March and I'll make it green for St. Pat. No, I'll just take everything off of it and leave the tree up with the lights.
Yeah, with white lights is pretty. So
Yeah, I love my white lights.
So let's check in. This is like a check-in recording because I know that the last time we rolled out our segment, the start of our own year, right? Because we were already a couple of weeks into the year, and technically the last episode was our kickoff.
Mhm.
And we talked about the word of the year and what that, we touched upon a couple of other things. And so I think what I want to do is check in to see how things are going based on what you claimed your year would be like. How's that going? And
Dude,
let's
it's been
just be
20, it's
real.
been 23 days. It's been
Well,
23 days.
yeah, girl.
Yeah. Well, listen. Yeah. And my word has changed. And a lot of shit's gone down in 23 days. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, my word's changed. So there's that.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I think I started like the end of last year. I was like, you know what? Next year, everything is just going to be like my word is easy. Everything just needs to come easy. And it still does, I think, I guess. But my word is not, I'm not finding it very easy. So I picked the wrong fucking word and I'm annoyed by it
But you got to
because
stick to it. Maybe you have to add on,
listen, I meditated on that word and it is not working. So
but
now
if
I
that's the
need,
word that came to you,
that was the word. Yes.
you could always add on in addition to that.
Easy was positive. The word I'm thinking of now is not so positive. So, and if that's the word I go with the rest of the year, I'm screwed. So, yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I don't even want to say it out loud, but it is what it is. I mean, it's been, we're a little, yeah. I don't
Well, I
even
think
think it's
yeah, go
not
ahead.
even this. I don't want to say it's even this year. I should just say since I've moved back to home. Okay, I put home in quotes with my fingers for all of you that can't see that. But since I moved back home, I think I just had there's the expectations of here and the people and what I'd be surrounded by and like, you know, I'm not finding that. I'm not finding my expectations were way too high for what I expected. Um, everything, businesses, people, everything has been a lot. But like I said, expectations lead to, I think, disappointment, and they do sometimes lead to, um, what do I want to say without saying? I mean, when you expect certain things, right? I think as soon as something happens and it's not what you thought in your head, right? Then Of course there's sadness. Of course there's disappointment. Of course but I think that for me, I have had shots fired at me in every direction since I moved here from multiple people, from with just even trying to get help and paying. I can't even pay to get the best service. I can't even, you know what I mean? So it's like, I can't even I just feel like that's the only way I can explain it. Shots have been fired at me in every direction. Right.
So let's
So
talk about, all right, so you're saying shots are being
that's where,
fired. So let's
that's where I
talk
think the
about,
disappointment comes from, but it comes from my expectations.
okay.
Right. So,
So let's talk about, we're 23 days into the 2024
yeah.
calendar year, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
We already know what you left behind in 2023. We already know that the word is
Yeah.
easy, that you claimed that what you want in your life
Hmm.
is things to be easy.
Yeah. And I think too,
Easy,
my book,
like,
don't forget, like my book came out the end of the year. It just,
right,
and that was easy. There was no push for that. There was no, I wasn't on a deadline. I wasn't on, everything just flowed.
right.
It flowed. And I wanted it to stay that way in 2024. I wanted it just to flow naturally and easy and not have to push for, you know, certain things to happen by a certain time, or I just wanted everything to just be easy, easy. Right.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
Maybe I just
there's
got to keep
nothing
saying it.
wrong with
Maybe I just keep
that,
saying it. I just got to say it over and over again. Easy, easy,
but
easy,
you have to
easy.
think about realistically, is that something that you can really strive for? And not so much strive for. I just think that's what, when you say I want easy, it may set it's right. So now you've been set up with some different setbacks.
Yep.
They're not setbacks though, but life hasn't been easy the past few
It's
weeks for
not
you, right?
easy like Sunday morning. No, it's not.
No, right? And so what happens when we are faced with the intentionality, this is what I'm bringing in, this is what I want, and then we start getting shots fired, like you just said.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, here I am, I'm going all balls to the wall. This is how I'm coming into 2024. Things are going to come
Mm-hmm.
easy. That's what I'm bringing in, ease, peace, whatever that looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And you're getting like hit in every angle.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I mean,
How are
what do
you
you do?
handling that now? Because I think
Yeah.
people need to hear that A, you're human. And a lot of times people buy into this whole positive outlook. And I'm all about the
Mm-hmm.
positive vibes. But we have to be real because life is lifing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Life is happening and it's coming at a rapid pace
Mm-hmm.
with a
Yeah.
lot of interesting layers coming at you. So how are you handling that now in this moment, 23 days into the year? That's what I want to know.
Well, well, I will say it depends on the situation. I am I'm a positive person in general. I wake up happy every single day. I'm not now post divorce. I wake up happy every single day, right? Like I'm happy. I want my coffee. When I wake up, I'm like, oh, hi to the dog. Like, it's good morning. Everybody get up. I'm yelling through the house. Blake, it's get up. Right. So I'm happy every day. I am positive. But when shit hits the fan for me,
Yeah. Yeah.
it takes a bit. It takes a bit for me to lose my temper. It takes a bit for me. I am a fixer, right? I'm a fixer. So I'm gonna fix whatever's going on. I'm gonna try to fix whatever. But if I can't fix something or something's not going my way in the way it needs to go, then yeah, I lose my I just lose momentum. And
Yeah.
then I have to sit back and I have to kind of I shut down. That's
Mm-hmm.
what I typically will shut down. I will stay home. I will focus on, I don't want to put that shit out there in the world that, you know what I mean? When I'm angry, I don't like to put it out there. When I'm sad or upset or, you know, annoyed, or like I might say certain things, but like I really don't like putting that out there. So I kind of, I turn inward, right? And I just stick to myself, and only certain people can see that side of me, where I might have a, you know, I might cry, right? I'm that angry. Like, I will give you an example. My and this is, I mean, I put this on Facebook, so it doesn't really matter. But um my dog's been sick. Okay, he's had problems from 22 days now. Mostly, he couldn't walk. We thought it was a, you know, we thought it was an inner ear infection, treated it for that. Then he's throwing
Mm-hmm.
up all over the place, constant throwing up, throwing up. I'm cleaning up. I'm carrying him. He can't walk. I'm lifting him
Mm.
everywhere we have to go, into the car, off the couch, on the bed. He stands there and now waits for me to just lift him. So for me, when was throwing up this last time, I called an emergency vet clinic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They struck a chord. They struck a chord with me to the point where I lost my temper, my voice and my tone. I was inappropriate. I was inappropriate, but I didn't even care. And I still don't care. I'll tell you, it wasn't the best version of me out there, but whatever. I mean, I basically told them, you know, I'm not medically challenged. Don't talk to me like I don't fucking know what I'm talking about, you
Mm.
know, and ask a goddamn question. That's what I told them on the phone. She was not happy with me, of course. And I was not going to go there anyway after the way the conversation went with the money. It's just about the money. Bring them in or don't. I can't give you medical advice. And
Mm.
I basically just said, listen, New York State is the worst for vet care. And you not asking me one question before I come in there to even say if he ate something poisonous, right? That's the first thing they ask you anywhere in the country that I have been. The first
Mm.
thing they ask you is, did he get into anything that could be poisonous? Right? Or is he taking any medications that he could be allergic to? Those are the first two questions they will ask when you call, typically, because if something is really wrong with your animal, they suggest you, yes, you should probably bring him in.
Mm-hmm.
And they will tell you, or they will tell you, monitor him for the next hour. If this happens, yes, bring him in. That is a typical conversation. So that did not happen. It basically was like $164, either bring him in or don't. I said, what the fuck is this?
Mm.
Right now, now, no, let me give you the scenario. I was not home. I was at someone else's house. Okay. And and Crater was there with me, and he starts throwing up everywhere. Okay. With 5 minutes left in the Bills game. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
now the Bills game's on this, you know what I mean? The end was what it was. But here I am. I'm not paying attention that all of a sudden he's gagging, and then all of a sudden he's gagging, right? So now I'm on the floor. I go through all these paper towels. I'm trying to clean up the puke. I'm still trying to watch the end of the game. And on the phone, I get on the phone. As soon as the game ends, I get on the phone with them, right? The game ends, you know how it
Mm-hmm.
ended. So it doesn't end the best. My dog's throwing up. And now you tell me if you want to bring him in, bring him in. That was it. They struck a chord during that time frame. So the whole scenario that was happening right there was not the best. I probably should have taken a minute and then called them.
Mm.
But as soon as they had that attitude with me on the phone, as soon as they said, bring him in or don't bring him in, I can't give you medical advice. It's up to you. I was like, holy shit, this is not good. And then, so I lost it. I probably, I would say that everything that was going on in my head or in my heart emotionally, I let loose on that girl. And if I was in there, it would have been worse. So thank God I was on the phone. But anyway, it's all about my animal, right? So I was like, so for me, I lost my temper. For me, I lost control completely. I don't really care. It is what it is. That because they were in the wrong.
Okay. So
They were in the wrong. But how am I handling it?
how are you handling the fact that you're having all these, you know, unexpected situations?
Mhm.
Is that how are you staying on the course? because and the
I'm
reason I
not. I
asked
am
that,
obviously not on the
yeah,
course. I'm
okay,
not. Let's be clear
okay,
and honest. I'm not on the
yeah,
course.
okay. So that's why I asked the question, because I think oftentimes people have the very best intentions
Yeah.
to start rolling out things, and we all know that the minute we set an intention, we're going to get challenged. Whether it's
Yep.
you want to be leaner and healthier, you're going to have challenges that's going to all of a sudden present itself. And I think it's important that we humanize that we are need to talk about
Things
the
happen. Yeah.
setbacks that
Yeah.
come,
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
puts us in
They're
a place of
right.
setbacks,
Yeah.
and that it's okay to get frustrated.
And the roadblocks could take a long time, to get through. That's, I think, one of the things too that we should probably bring up is it doesn't just come and go quickly, right? And you can't just get past certain things. It's not like a hurdle that you just jump over within 10 minutes and it's over, or 2 days and it's over. I think it takes time. So time is a factor too, I think. And I think it's okay to not be okay for whatever amount of time you need. Who gives a
Yeah.
shit? It's about you, right?
Right. You
So
can
however long
always
that takes.
restart. Right.
Right, right.
Right.
The only thing I will say in what I'm trying to do now after my um inappropriate outburst to the emergency vet clinic. The only thing I will say now is that I'm trying really hard to compartmentalize. I used to do this very well. For years, I did this well. And compartmentalize everything. So everything's in its own box, and I handle this over here and this over here. So when I go to work, nothing is interrupting. Nothing outside of what I have to do at work is interrupting me. And I'm trying to compartmentalize everything. So when I have to handle when I have to handle the dog, the dog is in this box. My child's in this box. The house is in this box. My work is in this box. And I trying to focus 100% on one thing at a time so that I don't let everything blow up. Because one thing blows up, sometimes there's that chain reaction, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want that. So for me to not have that chain reaction, everything's got to be in its own box.
Yeah.
And you'll
I mean,
stay
I
there
think,
until I want to handle it.
I think the most important thing is that we know ourselves best,
Mm-hmm.
and we know when things go, you know, south, we
Mm-hmm.
have to readjust.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and if it means you have to change some things and modify, well, this is not the way I was planning things to go. Maybe what I need to do is just take a step back and just go this route, or take, you
Mm-hmm.
know, a baby step. And I think that oftentimes, I know I've been guilty of this. I've set the bar so high on myself that
Mm-hmm.
when I didn't even reach the bar, I'm already, you
Yep.
know, extremely frustrated, and I
Mm-hmm.
can't get out of that
Yeah.
space because I'm so stuck on the fact that no, this is what I said I was going to do, and it has to happen. And if it doesn't happen, you
Yep.
know, dot, dot, dot. It's that narrative. So I
Yeah.
wanted to just kind of open that up. And I think for the next episode, what I want to do is give some tools, and go over some of the things that can set us up for success as we, um, launch forward.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever that forward looks like for you, because forward looks very different for me than it does for you, right?
Right. Right.
So,
Yeah, I'm always on here telling telling everything. Telling
well, it's
everything.
okay. I think that that's what it's about, is
Yeah.
our listeners getting to know, like, who we are, what we deal with. And I just think we need to start humanizing that.
And I think
We
everybody has the
we get
same
frustrated.
everybody
We
has the
go through
same
stuff.
right. And everybody has problems, right?
Yes.
Everybody has certain things that and you don't know. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Nobody really knows, what goes on. But well, now you know what's going on behind my closed door. I'm lifting 75 pounds every time I
Oh
turn.
my God. Well, you're
But
probably
hey, I didn't even have health and wellness in my vision come the new year, but here I am with these muscles. Here I am.
Yes, girl. Here you
There's
are.
something positive, right? There's something
Yes.
positive for you.
Yes, for sure. For sure. Gotta always find the silver lining. I always say that.
Yep.
But well, this was great. I wanted to just do a touch base and talk a little bit about um where things are at. Things are always going to change day to
Yep.
day, week to week, month to month. Um, but and it's still early on. I mean, the year just started at the end of the day. Like you said, it's only been 23 days. Give me a break, right? So, but
Is it bad that I'm already figuring out my vacations? I'm like, okay, I'm going in June. I'm going in October. I'm going, okay,
no.
what's one more? Where else can I fit something in to get the
Hey,
hell out of
listen,
here?
I was talking about, how soon can I retire?
Right.
I'm like, I
You're
gotta,
looking way far ahead. I'm not looking that
yeah,
far ahead. I'm looking at like this year.
yeah,
This year. What can I do to make sure I am sane? And
yeah,
I keep
seriously.
saying, I keep the path. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I always say that if something's not working, you always have room to fix it and change it. Like
Change it up.
you're not binded by those things that you commit to in that moment, right? We
Yeah.
always have to, you know, change things to adapt so that we
Mhm.
can, not overwhelm ourselves, right? I
Yeah.
do hope that you find your answers. I hope that Creator
Thank
gets a
you.
lot better. I know that,
Thank you. Thank you.
being having that worry over our fur babies, it's hard, not
Yeah.
knowing how to comfort them and find out what's going on. So
And you
I
can't,
hope.
yeah, when you can't fix it, that's like I am, and
Right,
that's I think a
right.
struggle with me. I'm a fixer. So
Yeah,
can I fix it? Can I change it? Can I fix it? How can I make it
yeah,
happen? You know what I mean? And I'm always looking,
yeah. Well,
so and I think everybody kind of there's a lot of people like that out there,
yeah,
but
absolutely.
yeah.
Well, I wish you and Creator nothing but the best on this journey you guys are on together.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I look forward to um, our next topic of conversation, which is going to be tools to move things
Mm-hmm.
forward,
Yes.
whatever that forward looks like for folks.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for hanging out with me, Andrea. And remember,
Back
everyone,
at you.
you're listening to Webb's Women.
Where exposure brings strength.